It's our 5th episode. Let's hear it for everybody. This incredible crowd that came out for the show today. It's unbelievable. So before we get started, I just want to thank Shortways Barn in Hawthorne, New Jersey, 991 Goffel Road, Hawthorne, New Jersey, for giving us the space to do this. Thank you so much, Shortways. Over 90 years old. 90 years old.
There you go, Flavio.
They over 90 years old. He's flying the colors. And they've got a lot of activities. They've got a lot of events. So make sure that you follow them on Instagram, on Facebook. They've got open mic night. They have concerts here all the time. So make sure you guys follow them. And I'm very, very thankful to have our highly esteemed and incredibly knowledgeable panel here. To my left, the two-time Tony-nominated educator, entertainer, songwriter, guitar player, Willie Wilson.
Yeah!
To his left, we've got the collegiate superstar and now coach of the Hawthorne Bears, Mike O'Hagan. And at the end with the Hollywood cap, and clearly he's going to start, he's going to start showing.
Start showing.
He's going to start showing.
I got to show.
Owner of Bogey's Hoagies in Hawthorne, New Jersey. And if you guys have not stopped at Bogey's Hoagies, I got to tell you,
You're missing it.
best sandwiches in the area.
Yeah.
Go out of your way.
Yeah.
If you're tailgating, you're going to any events. If you're going to the soccer finals, the Club World Cup finals today, Paris Saint-Germain against Chelsea at Meadowlands, stop at Bogey's Hoagies and grab your sandwiches. Pat Demarco.
Thank you.
So, here we are. We're just before the All-Star break. There's one game today. The Mets, the Yankees playing today, just before the All-Star break. But before we talk about baseball, I want to talk about basketball. Because, earlier this year, now, full disclosure, I have not watched a full Knicks basketball game since Pat Van Gundy. Jeff Van, I don't even remember his name.
You're fired, guys talking sports.
Jeff Van Gundy. I did not watch a full Knicks basketball game since Jeff Van Gundy. Obviously, the Knicks had an incredible year.
Great year.
They turned it around. They excited the entire New York tri-state area.
Made it to the finals, right?
They made it to the Eastern Conference Finals.
First time 25 years.
First time in 25 years. So what do? You fire the
Fire
coach.
the coach. There you go.
Right? I mean, what do you guys think about that?
So, you know what? Should I talk into this? I don't have a mic. So, you know what? I thought the same thing you're saying right now. Like, you get to almost to the top of the mountain and you fire the guy that got you there. But after thinking about it, this is Jalen Brunson's team. Mm-hmm. I don't know what goes on in that locker room. They may have talked. They may say, we're not. Everybody knows he uses his main guys a lot, and they get tired out. And so I don't think they use the depth properly. And we just don't know what went on behind closed doors. Jalen Brunson, it's his team. If he goes to Dolan and says, I don't think we can go any further with this guy, he's going to listen to him. So I really looked into Mike Brown. Of course, we knew about him, but Mike Brown's record is 150 games over 500 in his career. He's twice been coach of the year, and the first time he was one of the best defenses. He's a defensive-minded coach. The last time he was a coach of the year, it was only a few years ago, it was the best offense. So that's a pretty good balance. So I'm willing to see how it goes.
But you've got, at this point, if you've got a coach that takes you to the East, you've got to win it all.
No, that's definitely the goal. Yeah. Anything else is it's a failure.
I mean, What do you think, Mike?
This is a family show, so I really can't tell you.
It's on YouTube. You can say whatever you want.
What I really it's bullshit that they fired that guy.
Right?
In my opinion, and I understand what my esteemed colleague on the right is saying, and I get it, but the inmates are running the asylum.
100%.
And now you got guys that are 6th, 7th, 8th guys on the bench that are complaining that they don't play enough,
Right.
and that's why these other guys are playing, because they would play. A coach would play anybody if it gets him a win, especially at that level. Great coach.
I think that was of all the choices that were out there.
I couldn't agree with you more. He's a great coach, and he's got a record. He's got a track record.
Do you think he's going to fit in New York?
Yeah, I do. I do because he's got enough.
He's got enough under his tires that he's going to be fine. Got enough traction to be okay. But what they did to the Knicks coach, to me, first of all, I don't feel that bad for him. He's still got $30 million coming.
Yeah, he's getting
So-
paid.
He gets to
He's
take
getting
a
paid.
year off
Yeah.
and still get paid 30.
He'll get his money, which is fine, and that's Dolan. But to the point of where you have a guy who's like number 6 or 7 on the bench going into Dolan and saying, I want to play more. Yeah, no shit, Sherlock. Everybody wants to play more. So get better. Get
Right.
better.
But Mike, we don't know who went. We
No,
don't know who went to him. If it was Jalen Brunson, you're definitely your ears are gonna be a little bit more perked up.
Yeah, but if it was Jalen Brunson, we would have heard that too. I don't think it was Brunson because he made Brunson a star. He
Yeah.
gave Brunson the opportunity.
And his dad's on the coaching staff.
Right. But again, we don't know what goes on behind closed doors. But look at the record. The Knicks were horrific for 10 years.
Correct.
And then they brought this guy in. Then all of a sudden, they
50
got better. They
50
got better.
wins.
50 wins 3 years in a row. And now all of a sudden they're in the finals. And they're a couple of plays away from winning that first game, which killed them. But I get it. It's the way sports is today. But I just think it was a BS move to stick it to that guy like that. And you're the Knick guy, so go ahead.
The reason why they're saying that they got rid of him, right, was because of he didn't bring the championship. So
Only one team wins the championship.
correct. And now, so you're bringing in a new guy. He's got some big. He's got that bar set up here right now. So if he does anything less than the championship, he's gone too. But hey, maybe he'll collect $30 million sitting at home as well. So you never know.
Yeah, I mean, it's unbelievable. You look at the Mets, you look at the Yankees, you look at some of the other teams, and it's like, the coaches are getting closer. I mean, he brought them to the Eastern Conference Finals.
But to Willie's point, if they were going to make that move, I think the guy they brought in is the right
Is the guy.
Is the right guy.
But to me, it's like, all right, you're gonna pay him $30 million anyway, right? You got to pay him $30
Yeah,
million.
that's right.
Take the $30 million and buy another player that's gonna.
That doesn't.
That's
not cap
that
stuff.
doesn't. Yeah, that
Has
doesn't
nothing to
fit
do with
into the.
It does to me.
But it might disrupt the locker room.
It does to me. Here's my thought. My thought is this: you got Dolan. You got Dolan, right? So Dolan, he inherited an amazing business from his father. He inherited MSG. He inherited the Madison Square Garden. He inherited all this cable business.
The Rangers,
all this
the
money.
Knicks.
He has not built anything himself. So why would you imagine that he's going to try to build a team? I mean, this is the team. To me, I don't know. It's the Mets got to the NLCS. The Yankees got to the World Series. If Dolan owned either one of those teams,
All the
fire
coaches, that's what I'm saying.
they'd be
It's
fired.
100%. Boone would have been fired 14 times.
So now you got it'd be another Billy Martin thing.
Yeah.
So now you've got this new coach that's got to take over. It's either you're winning the championship or you're going to get fired. Who would have taken that job,
Exactly.
especially in this market?
So Mike said only one team wins the championship, and it's hard. It's hard.
Yeah, it's really hard.
It's really hard.
Yeah.
The World Series. Yankees got to the World Series. That's
It's a big deal.
It's amazing.
a big deal.
It's only 1 out of 2 teams.
Yeah, it's a big deal. So if they get to the championship and they lose, I don't think they'll get rid of Brown.
No.
If anything under that, if they get knocked out in the first round, or God forbid, don't make
They
the
don't make the
playoffs,
playoffs at all.
then I think he's gone. I think they'll hold on to him. He really is a good coach. Twice coach of the
Yeah,
year.
he's a great coach.
Yeah, he's a great coach. So, funny thing, I brought up Brunson. They demoted his father. Mike Brown.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, Mike Brown already demoted his father.
Really?
He's on the coaching staff.
Waterboy? The guy that goes out there and wipes up the floor?
Exactly.
That him?
Too much sweat. Get out there. Yeah, no.
Yeah, but-
so that's a funny thing.
But from a coaching point of view, I think that's a good move. I think that shows that, hey, you know what? There's a new sheriff in town.
Yeah.
I'm gonna run it the way I'm gonna run it. You're still on the staff, but you know what? I know your son's the best player, and just the fact that you're in a professional, one of the biggest markets in the world, and you have one of the best teams, and that your dad's on the coaching staff. I don't know if I'd want my best player's father to be sitting on the staff
yeah.
because they're going out to dinner afterwards and they're going, in the third quarter there, I wanted him to run this play and he ran that play.
Yeah.
I don't know if have a seat. Go get the water for a while.
I wanted to say one more thing, and it kind of goes with that point. We both didn't have a microphone. I don't know if anybody can hear what we're saying. It's a bunch of, oh, you can? So the other thing is, Mike Brown is really well known for using his coaches, like for ideas. Thibodeau would, during the game, it's him. He goes into that little huddle, and he doesn't listen to his coaches. So maybe that's one of the reasons that Brunson's dad got knocked down. And so, so I believe more ideas. I think, the 3 great minds maybe are better than one. Yeah. But I know that he's definitely more inclusive with his coaching staff than Thibodeau was.
Okay.
I'm going to watch it I'd love to see him succeed.
Well, a year from now, we might be going into what a great move, or wow, that didn't work out.
Last long. Bring Thibodeau back. Well, yeah. Let's see what happens. All right, more importantly, here we are. We're at the All-Star break. So the Yankees and Mets are playing today. The Mets right now are the Yankees are 53 and 42.
Yep.
53 and 42. The Mets are 55 and 41. It's been an extraordinary first half because you had the Yankees and the Mets that just exploded right out of the gate. And everybody's talking about it's another Subway Series. This is the 25th anniversary of the Subway Series in 2000. Wow. The Mets and Yankees played 2000 Subway Series. Yankees won. How you doing? But, so here we are, and then all of a sudden, I don't know how it happens, both teams implode, and they go on a massive losing streak at the same time that all the other teams go on this incredible winning streak. However, right now, as of today, Mets are in first place.
Yeah.
Half games above the Phillies. You've got Senga back. Manai's back today. He's pitching today, right?
Yeah, he's relieving. Who's starting? It slipped on my mind now. It's Holmes, Clay Holmes. So I think they're only using.
You're
Clay.
welcome.
I think they're only using Clay Holmes for 4 or 5 innings, and Manai will come in, so it's like 2 starters. That's a big deal. We both went on those losing streaks in different ways. The Yankees, they were pitching great and not hitting well. Then they were hitting great and not pitching well. The Mets went off the table. Both went they stopped pitching and hitting all at once. It's like, wait, what just happened?
What happened?
Nope.
Got hot.
What?
And Soto got hot.
Yeah, well.
And they went down.
Yeah, no, but everybody else pitching. Or like you guys had a little bit of balance, so maybe you'd squeeze in a few. We fell off the table. I think it's turning around pretty well for both of them.
And it was crazy because here the Mets are playing so well, and Soto was basically batting like a very average bowling score. I mean, he was, April and May was nowhere. Then all of a sudden, everything else implodes. Everybody's getting hurt, and now Soto decides, I'm going to play well now.
Right.
But I feel personally, and I'm a Yankee fan.
You are?
Surprise, shocker. I feel that I'm more confident about the Mets lineup and the Mets, where they are today than I am with the Yankees. I mean, obviously you had now you have Clark Schmidt's out, you got Cole out. Thank goodness that we got rid of Soto so we could pick up Bellinger with 3 home runs the other night.
Bellinger's
Goldschmidt's coming out
a beast.
good.
And Max Fried. I mean, we picked up probably the best 3 that we could have had. But you still look at the Yankee lineup, you got holes, you got third base is non-existent.
Right.
Finally, they moved Jazz to second. Oh, I don't know. I thought you were playing third. You would have been playing better than Peraza. The Yankees have holes.
Yes.
With regards to the baseball, to quote that.
I'm not sure. By the way, we had technical issues that I think we still continue to have. We're still good?
So far.
Audio still good? All right.
Do you have the 3 mics up there?
Yes.
You have
Are they
2.
all on?
Oh, well, 2 of them
Two
are
are
on.
on.
Not the lavaliers.
No, I think turn off the lavaliers, use the 3 mics.
The lavaliers are off.
Turn off all the
Your
lavaliers?
lavaliers?
No.
I think that's
Mine too?
the safest bet.
All right, so we had some technical issues. I think it's Trisha's fault. She just walked in and all of a sudden everything just failed. Trisha Wilson, by the way, extraordinary. She She's with Tag Theater Arts Group. And by the way, I'm going to give you a little promotion real quick. Hawthorne Day, September 27th, you're going to see the Theater Arts Group. They're going to put up the Broadway kids, right? You're going to have
We're
some
gonna
kids
have
up.
a couple of kids singing some of our stars. It may be you, Trish. I haven't talked to you about it.
This is the first I'm hearing.
Surprise!
Put it in my calendar.
I turned mine off. Okay, perfect. All right, so we had some technical issues, and I have to tell you, Ed Hayward, big shout out to Ed Hayward.
Ed's a
To
good
my
man.
right, who's always behind the camera, who just makes things happen, and then sometimes makes things not happen. But right now, he's making things happen. So we're going to talk on that, Mike. Nobody can hear
So
it anyway.
I'll pass it over to my colleague on the left.
I thought his was working. No, we just turned
Got a
him
green
off.
light.
Yeah, I think you're okay.
Leave yours on. Use the, take one mic for you two, one mic for you. All right.
All right. And then you got that one.
This is us. This is me.
That's it.
Well, the only thing before I pass the mic along, that great philosopher of baseball in New York, that's baseball, Susan.
Oh, I thought you were gonna say it ain't over till it's
No,
over.
that's baseball, Susan. It's
Yeah.
it's a marathon, it's a marathon, not a sprint, and that's why they play 162 games. It's the ebb and flow of baseball. That's what makes it great. That's what makes baseball great. You know,
It's my favorite sport.
all of a sudden, you know, you're sitting there watching the game, and my lovely wife just came, and she is a avid Yankee fan, and we watch every game. And you know what? But that's baseball, Susan.
Real quick, just about Robin, and we talked about this. Don't be alarmed if Robin runs up here to correct Mike at any point, because she will. You're like, Mike, that's not exactly correct.
She's got her sneakers on. She's ready. She's going to run up here as fast as possible.
You know, I think the biggest problem with the Yankees, right? I mean, they always have health issues. Number one, and you got names on the lineup. You got Giancarlo, you got Judge, but now we're talking about Bellinger and Goldschmidt. We're not even talking about those guys right now.
Yeah.
You know, they just got rid of what's it about?
DJ LeMayo.
Yeah, right, John, yeah. So I mean, and they're pitching. Right, what we got now? We got Cole's out,
Schmidt's out.
Spitz out,
He's having
We're,
Tommy
we're
John.
supposed to get Heel.
Gil.
Or Gil, you know, for layman's terms.
Just brought up the young kid.
Yeah, and listen.
You know what I found
Wait,
out
let's
recently?
get the name right. Hang on, let me get the name right, because I don't want to say Schittler. It's Schlittler. Did I say Schittler? I said it right. Schlittler.
So wait, hold on.
It's an amazing game.
Schlittler and Jism are on the same team?
Chisholm. I know.
This is a family show.
So for you guys that are
It's
not
you
in
two.
the
I didn't
New
put the
York
roster
market,
together.
they are finding the most difficult names to say on radio and television, where they're not going to get beep. They're going to get bleeped out. So you got Jazz, Chisholm, not Chaz. Don't go that way.
Call him Jazzy.
And then you've got Schlittler, which I figured we should just call him Schlitz.
Yeah, I would.
Let's just say
I
anybody that's watching, listening.
I like
Moving
Stifler.
forward.
Just go Schlitz. That's it. Moving forward, forget Schlittler. It's Schlitz. And, wow. Everybody agreed. That was,
Speaking about Schlitz, I just took one.
he just schlit himself. It smells like beer.
It's better than the Jism.
It's a good point. It's a very good point, Pat. It's a very good point.
I am surrounded by comedians.
It's a very good point.
That was very funny. Holy schlick.
Holy Schlitz. What happened? I mean, but I had this thought. When was the last time? So Aaron Boone's obviously, he's been coaching for several years. When was the last time that he did not have to face all of these health issues, like all of these players just going out? It seems like since he started, every single year, he's had major players just not be able to play. It's just been on the injured reserve.
I think that's every coach at some times, at some point. I really do. Baseball's 162 games, a lot of injuries. Pitchers, it's unbelievable. That's why pitchers aren't going to get these big contracts anymore. Everyone gets hurt.
They're like receivers.
What?
They're like running backs.
Yeah.
Just give them a short contract.
Yeah,
Last one.
maybe. And that might be which I think in the long run, less young kids are going to pitch because you want to make a lot of money. Catch.
See, my theory with the pitchers, and I may be wrong, this is my own theory, is now that these pitchers have so many pitches, and they're, it's all these different mechanics and all these different things that all of a sudden, things are going wrong. They can't go deep. They're getting injured. I look at Mariano. Mariano had one pitch.
Yeah.
That was it.
Hit it.
And he pitched forever.
Yeah.
And nobody could hit it. And that was it.
And when he started hitting it, he left.
That's it. So now you have these pitchers that are like 4, 5, 6 different pitches, and they're all pitched.
They're also all throwing 100.
Yeah.
I mean,
They're doing Tommy John surgery. They're doing Tommy John surgery on high school kids now. High school kids. So it's everything's about velocity. Everything's about trying to throw the ball 100 miles an hour. You're talking about 11, 12, 13, 14-year-old kids, to your point. I mean, I was a pitcher 100 years ago. I wasn't allowed to throw a curve till I was 15 years old. I wasn't allowed. Well, like it was not like, to your point, I wasn't allowed to do this until I was 15 years old. So just throw the ball, throw strikes, but that's done. Now you got kids that are, 14, 15 years old that are throwing the ball 87, 88 miles an hour, and their body's not ready for that yet. Their shoulders, their tendons, their core, and they're just railing back and letting it fly. And then they're going to the colleges and they're saying, hey, listen, my son is a sophomore at XYZ school and he just hit 82. He's a sophomore. Really? What's he going to be as a senior? Well, we're going to try to get him to 87, 88. And it's like, wait a minute, you got a kid here who you don't know what's going to happen. Now I heard a buddy of mine who coaches high school baseball said there are high school kids getting Tommy John surgery because they're eventually going to have it. Get it early. When they do the Tommy John, it's such a critical thing that they know how to do it perfectly now that within a year their arm will be better than it was now. I'm like, I said to my buddy Jeff, I go, you got to be kidding me. He's like, nope. He's like, oh, that's what they're doing. You get a kid who's 6'3", 6'4", 15, 16 years old, he's getting Tommy John. Like, oh my good Lord. And I blame the parents. I blame the coaches. They all think they all think they're going to be, Michael Jordan. They all think they're going to be Jim Palmer. They all think they're going to be, Randy Johnson. They're not. Make them go to school, get good grades, and get a job. And if you're one guy touched by God or girl touched by God, every once in a while somebody comes down and goes, all right, that's the guy. Okay, well that's the guy or the girl. But when you got kids in high school getting Tommy John, it's frightening.
I know you coach high school. You know people who have had that surgery in high school.
Yes, 100%.
So also, there's,
We got a seat up here.
Wait, we have a comment. We have a comment from the gallery.
no 3-sport athletes anymore.
There are no 3-sport athletes. Yeah.
You are an anomaly if you play 2 sports. You guys all grew up and you went from season to season to season, developing and using different muscles.
Well, full disclosure, I was on the chess team. I got my Hawthorne High School letter. I got my high school letter.
I sang and played guitar and piano.
I got my high school letter playing chess, and I got to tell you, I was a righty, and when I had to move that bishop from like bishop knight 2 over to rook 7,
Are you all right?
it was tough. It was tough. It was it was tough. I had to ice
Tommy
it down. Well, no, it was. I think it was Alexander. One of the Russian names. It was a special.
yes, right.
It was a special chess surgery that they had.
But as always, she's right. You're developing one muscle.
Rather, so apparently we're gonna use these. You guys use those two. That mic.
As always, my wife is right. You're if you just play soccer, you're just developing one muscle group. If you just play baseball, you're developing one muscle group.
Yeah.
If you just run track, if you play a bunch of different sports, not only is that, you get to compete against different people. Like that's my big thing about playing more than one sport is I'm going against you. If you and I play soccer against each other every day, I'm not getting any better. But if I go against you in baseball the next week and you're a pitcher, now I'm seeing different stuff. And then if I play tennis, I'm going against somebody else. But now there was a thing in the paper the other day about you're lucky if a kid plays 2 sports.
So you're saying that it's better to play different sports to get all the different body parts and muscles working. And
Also
But
to be
if a
able to.
dancer only danced one certain way and never developed.
I
Cast them.
only danced the Nutcracker.
Say it like, there's so many dancers that can do ballet, that can do tap, that can do jazz. I mean, like,
Yeah.
you just-
Not only that, so
This
many.
is the same person who said when you got in the car half hour ago, I'm not going to say anything.
You know she can't help herself. This is Robin. You guys can't see her off, but what she was saying is that dancers that dance all these different dances are should be playing baseball. Is that what you're saying? They should be playing baseball.
Best athletes to
Some of the that's true. Some of the
players, especially receivers,
tight ends, yeah.
because you've got to do these twists, and that's all core.
But how many kids now? Not so much I don't think at all in public schools, but you go to in our area, Don Bosco, St. Joe's, Bergen Catholic.
Yeah.
They're all reclassing. You're having freshmen walking in, they're driving to class.
yeah.
Because they're older and they're
Yeah.
You go to a Don Bosco Bergen Catholic game,
They're men.
they're men.
They're
boys.
full beards.
Listen,
yeah.
listen. That's so
Yeah.
that's so competitive. I mean, St. Joe's, they have
Yeah.
Jewish people going there. It's a Catholic school.
yeah.
If you can play ball, Don Bosco, St. Joe's, Bergen Catholic. Is there another big one like that?
The Paul Paramus Catholic.
Paramus
Then
Catholic. But if you can play ball, all those rules are no longer applicable.
I was doing work a couple of years ago in Cincinnati, Ohio. I got done with the job, and I walked into like a restaurant with a Don Bosco. It was a maroon sweatshirt with a DB up top. A gentleman approached me and he says, "You Don Bosco, New Jersey?" I said, "Oh my God, yeah. How do you know?" He goes, "Because you kicked our ass." I said, "What?" He goes, "You guys are amazing." He goes, "I think the only team in Ohio that might be able to give Don Bosco a run is the Bengals." Maybe.
Well, they went out to Cincinnati,
Yeah.
played their big bowler team or something,
Yeah,
and Bosco
they
rolled them.
annihilated them.
Rolled them.
But so this is becoming a thing, and I gotta believe. I mean, I hear that the reclassing. Everybody I talk to, all my friends I talk to, that have kids going in, who kids are, they're like right now. Pop Warner football in North Jersey is nuts. You got the Bergen Stars, you got the Silk City, whatever. You got the where Tommy DeVito played for Montclair Cobras.
Yeah.
Those teams are just.
These kids should be having fun too.
That's the problem.
The kids should be having fun. They should.
It's a business. It's a business.
But who do you? I mean, to me, I blame the parent. It's like you
It's a
got to give the
business.
kids a chance to have fun. It's not camps. From May to September when you start school again. You're in camps all over the country, and you're going to baseball camp, football camp, lacrosse camp, and all these other camps. I feel like, and I get it when a student or when a kid shows interest and shows promise and shows, but you still got to let a kid be a kid.
But to Pat's point, you have guys starting.
Have your microphone. What's the matter with you?
Pat's point, you have kids are being held back to start school or late, so they're not going to kindergarten. They're holding back.
Everybody gets a mic.
So they're holding kids back, so they're not starting on time. So they're starting a little bit later, going into first grade at a later date, and then they're doing the gap year.
They're holding them back.
So now you got a kid that started late, staying late, walking into a big time school that's a freshman that's going to be like 14 or 15
like a
years,
17-year-old
14 or 15, like 15 years old.
Yeah, 16-year-old freshman.
And then the other sport that flies under the radar that's 10 times worse is hockey. Hockey is an entirely different animal
that just made me look
where they are holding kids back, holding kids back, and then they end up going to college they're freshmen in college at 21.
Because the size is so important.
Yeah, it's 21. So again, if you're good enough, they'll find you anywhere. If you go to Hawthorne, you go to Don Bosco, you go to Fairlawn, wherever you go, if you're good, they'll find you there.
Yeah, absolutely.
You can't hide anywhere. So I want all my Hawthorne kids to stay in Hawthorne. That's my plug for Hawthorne football. But,
There you go. There you go.
The point is that, to Pat's point, you get coaches, you get high school coaches that get kids that go to the pros. Like, just again, we'll throw Bosco out there, right? So now Bosco has right now 3 kids playing in the NFL. So now you walk in, you have an 8th grade son or daughter or son that's a really good football player.
and you're walking in and you go like this. Oh, by the way, hold on a second. You want to talk to?
Oh yeah.
Oh, by the way, this is Joe Jones, who plays for the Bengals. He wanted to say hello. Hey, listen, man, I just had a really good time at Bosco. I heard a lot about you. I hope you go to Bosco. Where are you going to go?
That's what happened when Toll ran Bosco, and Bosco had that run.
Great run.
For the National. Who was the catalyst behind that? Phil Simms.
Yeah.
His kid was the quarterback. Phil Simms was calling you. If your kid's a stud, hey, Mike, how you doing? It's Phil Simms. I'd love to see your kid play with my kid. Talk to you later. Bye. You're going to go, hell yeah. I'm going, you know?
It's crazy. It's crazy.
So let me ask you this
Right now,
question.
St. Joe's, the McCourty brothers.
Right.
They're all over the place.
So what do you guys think about college students, college athletes getting paid, you know, for all of their numbers, their names, and your jersey? What do you think about? I have a big problem with that.
Yes and no.
Because you've got these college kids that are getting free rides. They're getting a free ride, scholarship, full scholarship, everything's paid for, and now they're making money on everything they do. What are your thoughts before I get into my thoughts?
The coaches in college are making.
Huh?
And the colleges themselves.
Yes. So the colleges are making a ton of money. The coaches, I think the highest paid state employee for New Jersey is Mr. Schiano. No, that's a true. That's a true statement. He is the highest paid New Jersey employee.
Is that true?
State employee.
By far.
You could Google that.
Almost 90% of the states, the highest paid public employee is the head
Head
football
coach. And my daughter goes to Ole Miss.
Really?
So Lane Kiffin, you know, I follow off.
Yeah.
So I know. You know, yeah.
Yeah, the highest paid public employee in almost every state is the college football coach. Not even close.
I just feel like if you're paying these kids, you know, they're 18, 19, 20, 21 years old. Is that him?
Yeah.
21 years old.
Hey, Don. Hey.
All right, so we have a very special guest. We had a missing man set up here
It's all
because
good. Listen, I'm going to put you on speaker.
yeah, put him on speaker. Put him on the right
Say
spot.
hi to you because we're all.
So we had a missing man. We had a missing man set up because we were going to have Don LaGreca, who is the afternoon drive time, ESPN New York Radio, and now he was the voice of the Rangers on the radio, but now he is the TV voice of the New Jersey Devils. And I told him a couple days ago, let's hear it for Don LaGreca. And you know, I said, listen, you're going to have a whole new set of Devil fans. Don, thanks so much for joining us.
Oh, my pleasure, man. How's everybody doing? All right?
Yeah,
Sunday.
everybody's doing good. We, you know, and we, you know, we talked to one of us. So Mike O'Hagan, Willie Wilson, Pat Demarco, we're all here, and we understand that you couldn't be here today because you know you had one of those crazy rock and roll concerts that you went to last night.
As well as Lion King, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah, so fresh off the we wanted to keep the momentum going after the Lion King on Thursday. What a great job you guys do with that, and the kids loved it, and it was a chance to kind of get a date night with the wife. We went and saw that I Want My 80s over in Newark, so Rick Springfield, Paul Young, John Waite, Wang Chung, so kind of a throwback night last night, and
everybody have fun tonight.
Exactly. It was just a night out with the wife. You know, when you get the kids, sometimes you kind of lose track of that. But it was good to get a night out. So I wish I could be there with you guys, but I'm glad I was able to give you some time now.
So did you guys tailgate for the Rick Springfield concert and go out there and you know and, like dress up in 80s apparel?
No, I didn't go to Just Shirts before the concert over at the Willowbrook Mall and buy up a bunch of mesh T-shirts and parachute pants.
I was going to drop off a members only jacket.
Oh, exactly. The leather members only jacket. Yeah, you gotta try to upgrade. But no, just a simple dinner. Go out. You know, 57 years old. My tailgating days are probably numbered.
All right, LaGreca, this is O'Hagan. I'm just going to give you a pass on that whole thing. I'm just going to give you a pass. There's way too many things to get after you on that one. So, all right, congratulations on the outstanding concert you went to.
And if you listen, though, Don is now going to be golfing.
Well, no.
Let's not get crazy.
That's not what I heard, Don.
A little bit more social. But I think by the time I grip the club, I think I would say, you know what, let's put it down. It's it's not for me. But I'm going to let other people handle that and do that. I'm like, what are you getting on me for? What, the music? Because, you know, if I had a chance, I'd be Maiden, Slayer,
Yeah, I know.
Anthrax. But you know what? You got to compromise for the wife. No,
I'm just busting.
Absolutely.
I'm just busting your chops, my brother. I know.
We know your music taste.
I know who you're after. It's all good. But I'm sure you were jumping up when Jesse's Girl came on. That's all I got to say.
Well, it brought back some memories for sure.
Well, and Don, congratulations again. I know everybody in Hawthorne and everybody in the area is just ecstatic at the fact that you're now the TV voice of the New Jersey Devils. So congratulations on that. And we also want to talk about, and one of the things I love is that, you know, your dear friend Mark Sasso passed away many years ago. You know, you, Anna Marie Sasso, you guys put together this incredible softball tournament, and we want to talk a little bit about that. And it's coming up on August 23rd. Maybe you could share a little bit about that.
Yeah, geez, I mean, we've been doing this going back to 2008, so it's been a while now, like over 15 years, and you know, Willie, you know now, and Mike knows growing up that, and Flavio too, that you know, there's just something about Hawthorne. There's just something about the bond that anybody that's lived there for any length of time has with each other. You know, I always tell stories. You'd be walking around someplace, and you may not know a name, but you'd see a face and say, that's somebody from Hawthorne. That's somebody I played ball with. That's somebody I went to school with. That's somebody I saw at the bagel shop the other day. You know, there's just something about community. So the fact that we're able to rally around that, and not living in Hawthorne anymore, but my mom's still there. I still feel connected there. We get together every year, and it started out with just me and a couple of guys from ESPN Radio, and now it's branched out to former athletes. Greg Buttle's going to be there. Marty Lyons is going to be there. Chris Canty, former Giants Super Bowl champion, is going to be there. Alan Hahn, who I work with now. Ken Danico, who I'm now going to be working with as my partner with the Devils on the broadcast there. And Brian O'Halloran, who I've become really close with. Dante Hicks from Clerks. That's the character that he's best known for.
Hicks, that's awesome.
Yeah, so... And, you know, Willie's been a part of it, whether it's the anthem, whether it's DJing, and just to go back to WAG 1 on Wagra Road, and where, you know, I played ball there. My dad was the manager of Rhodes Agency, and it brings back memories to do that. And it's a great way to come together, getting scholarships for kids in need in the area. It started out, you know, trying to build a playground at St. Anthony's School, and once we checked that box, we moved on to other things, and Anna Marie, the widow of Mark, has really done a tremendous job behind that. The whole Sasso family as well, going back to Teresa and Mike reaching out to me back in the day to first start doing it. And it's something I look forward to every year, and the turnout's always tremendous. So it's a great cause, and it's just a lot of fun. And it's going to be August 23rd, 5 o'clock, WAG Field in Hawthorne, New Jersey. And it's just a great way to kind of get together and run into people that I've known all my life, and to give back to a town that's given so much to me.
Well, and there's still some time. There's still some time for anybody that's listening, anybody that's watching. If you want to put a team together, you know, the way it works, it's a round robin. So you go in there and you play your heart out, and the winners continue to progress until the ultimate winner goes and plays against the Don LaGreca and the ESPN All-Stars. And it's amazing. It's amazing what you guys do every year. And Mike O'Hagan shared a little bit about, because I think you were there early on, right?
Yeah, I just want to say, Don, how, you know, from someone who grew up with the Sasso family and knows them all the way through, and knew your dad and knew all the stuff at Hawthorne. I just want to first of all say congratulations on the new gig, bro. We're all so proud of you. And you and I talked about it many times off the air. You know, this is where you should be. And first of all, let's just want to say that. Second of all, I just remember the first year we played down at Franklin Field with all the old guys and all the Hawthorne guys and your guys, and you and I grabbing a beer after in the parking lot saying we should expand this, and you took the ball and ran with it. And it's a great tribute to the Sasso family. It's a great tribute to Hawthorne. But I just want to say thank you for keeping it going, because Mark was the whole Sasso family, St. Anthony's. I went to St. Anthony's. My family went to St. Anthony's. We knew the Sassos. My mom and Mrs. Sasso were on the, they did all the volunteer stuff down at the Cub Field and all that stuff. And you hit it right on the head about Hawthorne. There's just something about Hawthorne where when you meet somebody and you just say you're from Hawthorne, there's just a bond that you don't have to say. You just shake hands and you just look at each other. But I just want to say that it has turned into a great event, and it's all you, brother. And again, happy for you, happy for your wife, happy for the family that you got this gig with the Devils, because you are a lifelong Devil fan and you're a pro's pro. And I'm glad to call you my friend. Congratulations.
Oh, well, thank you so much. It means so much, to be able to do this for a team that I rooted for, and the Ranger stuff was, it's something I had to do. It was tremendous. The opportunity wouldn't have come if not for the years that I worked with the Rangers, and, that was a class organization as well. But to be doing TV, do it full time, do it for a team that I loved, a team that represents the state that I'm from, is just, and hearing you talk about that and the history that we have together is just so much fun. It brings back a lot of memories. I'm really looking forward to the start of the season, and we'll have the event on the 23rd, and before you know it, the season gets going, and it's really important stuff. Really a lot of fun.
And just one more thing. I know I'm hogging this. Just to
not at all.
Just to talk about what a great guy Greca is. 10 years ago, my nephew Patrick got hurt in a softball accident, and he was in a bad spot. And I reached out to Don. He knew our family. He knows the O'Hagan family very well, and we were talking. And him and Michael Kay put together a couple of things that we auctioned off and raised a lot of money for my nephew. And he's doing great. He just got married 2 weeks ago. He's doing fantastic. But that's who you are, Don. And you did it behind the scenes. You didn't let anybody know. You made sure that you got every single sports team in town to donate something for that event, and it happened in like 10 days. And just so you know, the O'Hagan family will never ever forget that. And you're just a good guy. And for me, I'll jump in front of the bus for you anytime for that alone. But I just want people to understand out there that you're the real deal. You're not, and I guess I'm allowed to say that you're not full of shit. You really are a good guy.
Take advantage of the fact it's a podcast, right?
That's the beauty of a podcast, Don. You go Hawthorne on him a little bit. It's all good.
Well, Don, thank you so much. Before we let you go, I just want to ask you, so I know you're a Mets fan. You're a diehard Mets fan.
Me too, Don. Me too. This is Willie.
And things for the Mets, I feel like, are turning around. You got Senga back, pitched a couple strong innings. You got Manaea coming back today. I think after the All-Star break, you don't have a lot of holes. You don't have a lot of holes in the Mets team.
No, we have a few holes, but I think we're going to take care of them.
Well, I believe in Stearns. He'll fill in the holes. The thing that's going to need to get spackled is the relief pitching. The starting pitching doesn't go deep anymore. So even though I think I have faith in their starters, it just seems like who's going to get those 9 to possibly 12 outs in the big games in the postseason? That's going to be important. So, and the bottom of the order as well is a little bit left to be desired. But maybe if Vientos kind of gets going here, maybe another deal for a bat. But I'm with you. I like the way they bounced back after that miserable doubleheader in Baltimore. Took the first 2 games here in Kansas City. Hopefully bring out the broom today and ride some momentum in the second half of the season. But it all comes down to just having faith in the manager and the GM, president, and for the first time in a long time, we've been able to have faith in all that. So sky's the limit for this team, and hopefully they can find a way to do it. Too long, man. I was a freshman in college last time this team won a World Series, so I'm hoping they can finally turn the corner.
It's going to happen. I mean, you guys got close last year, and I'm still looking. This is the 25th anniversary of the Subway Series, so I'm looking at the Yankees-Mets going back into the World Series this year.
Well, I think it's going to be a lot easier for the Yankees because the American League isn't very good. I think they're clearly a class of the American League. Mets got to go through some really good teams. They got to beat the Dodgers in their division. Got to find a way to beat the Phillies in their division, beat the Dodgers. So there's a lot more landmines in the National League than the American League. But I think it would be amazing to try to get the revenge from 2000 and try, if they can't take back a piece of this town or anything else, try to get back in the win column, man. Like I said, 39 years has been too long.
Yeah, no, and nobody's talking about any revenge. We're just talking about the Mets and Yankees playing in the World Series. We're not talking about we're talking about the Yankees.
No, I'm
winning
talking
the
about
World
that's why
Series.
I don't know. You would talk about what you want to talk about. I'm talking about revenge.
Don, I'm with you, brother. I am with you. Hey, Don, listen. I just want to say, honestly, Deborah Harry is from Hawthorne, but you are Hawthorne's favorite son, no doubt.
100%. 100%. Let's hear it for Don.
I'll tell you what,
Greca. And I
Deborah
remember on
wants to
that
restake claim. if Deborah wants to restate claim, then August 23rd, show up to softball.
There you go.
Exactly. we've tried so often to get Debbie Harry to come. You know, we got the band shell that we wanted to name after her. I think we're going to have the Don LaGreca band shell.
There we go.
Well,
Yeah.
that's right. And I'll sing a few tunes. You know that.
Yeah. I've heard you.
I got a band to back you, buddy.
I've
Thanks,
seen the
man.
videos. Willie's shown me the videos.
Oh, it's not good. It's fun.
No, it's
funny.
good. It's good and it's fun, Don.
Don, thank you so much for taking your time on a Sunday. Really appreciate it.
Guys, this is a busy guy. Can we make some noise for Don out there?
Don
Oh,
LaGreca.
thanks, man. Next time I'll be there, I promise.
All right,
Thanks.
see you, Don.
We'll see you at the game, Don.
Yeah, we're going to see you August
Take
23rd.
care. All right, you got August 23rd, 5 o'clock.
You got it.
buddy.
Be
Bye-bye.
well.
Thanks, man.
All right, bye-bye.
That was nice, man.
Very
That
nice.
was Don LaGreca, ESPN Radio,
Very nice.
New York, and now the voice, the television, you know, is a lot. I have to
deal.
tell you, so there were times
Big
when I was
deal.
doing shows in New York, and I drive back at night, and I turn on the radio, and I hear Don LaGreca doing the Rangers.
Oh, he's
I-
great.
I became a Ranger fan again,
Yeah.
listening to him. If you ever, you know, play-by-play is difficult. I mean, it's a lot. You know, play-by-play on the radio for baseball, basketball, whatever. Hockey, to me, is the fastest play-by-play in any sport.
And the line changes, and everything's on the fly. It's incredible.
It's nonstop.
And there's no vowels in anybody's names.
Right.
Mike, you said last time you called him for baseball because we talked about Don, how good
Yeah,
he is.
yeah.
I forget what the quote was.
He was the guy from the Dodgers. The old,
Who passed away recently?
what did I call him?
Yeah, the announcer. It's world.
Vince
Yeah,
Scully. Vince
he goes,
Scully.
he's the Vince Scully of hockey, and I agree with
He
that.
is the Vince Scully of
Yeah,
hockey.
he's so on point, and I'm happy for him because we've been talking about this. He and I have been friends for a long time now, since the Sasso thing.
Yeah, yeah.
I really didn't know him. I'm older than him. I didn't really know him that well as a kid. I knew his father because his father worked at the Red Duck. in
Yeah,
town.
the Red Duck.
So I knew his dad. His dad, and my father coached and that kind of stuff. But you know, I used to talk to him like, Don, man, you're going to make it one day. He's like, yeah, I'm trying. I'm grinding. I'm grinding. And when he got the job, I texted him, you know, from the car, you know, because you never get through on the radio. He got right back to me. He's like, I'm over the moon on this. I am over the moon. I'm like, you should be.
And it's his
and
team.
Willie,
It's his team.
It's a lot of work.
Oh,
It's a lot of
holy
hours.
cow.
It's a lot of sacrifice to be doing those games at night and overtime. And next thing you know, he's on the radio. He's just a good guy. He's a Hawthorne guy. That's all you got to say.
yeah.
National outlets should pick them up from class.
Yeah, agreed.
And
They may.
yeah.
After now, he's going to get this exposure.
I think they will.
So David, sitting out here, he said that one of the national outlets should pick him up, and I think that's what's going to happen because
Marv Albert, which was that's my
Yeah.
yeah.
you know, Marv Albert was many years ago for the Rangers.
Oh yeah. Yeah, Marv Albert was, you know, one of the legends, and I think LaGreca's heading in that direction. I mean, there's
Agreed.
nothing
100%.
negative about his announcing. It's always on point. It gets you excited. You could feel his excitement
Yeah.
through the radio, and now you're going to see it on TV.
Yeah, agreed.
So listen, August 23rd in Hawthorne, New Jersey. If you want to come down, Don LaGreca is going to bring down a bunch of ESPN All-Stars. I know Buttle comes down. There's a lot of football players, a lot of baseball players.
Danico.
He's going to get hockey players, and you know,
Yep.
Michael Kay's shown up in the past. So
Yeah.
I encourage you guys to come down, Hawthorne, New Jersey, August 23rd. Come and support the Mark Sasso Foundation. It's an incredible event, and it's a great day. And regardless of the weather, we've had thunder,
Yeah, I will.
we've had lightning, we've had sun. It's just a great day. And also, you've got the Hawthorne Baseball Association that has that little stand that makes amazing hamburgers, hot dogs, and French fries. And they've got some great food there as well.
And Ken Danico may be the most scary person I've ever met in my life. Ken Danico.
Oh, yeah.
He is
he's tough.
He's a monster.
So you know,
He's a
I
monster. And he's a great guy, but you shake. I got big hands. I shook his hand. I felt like I was like 6 years old. I was like, holy crap.
so
You know, when you see this guy, it's like, he's running ice.
So you know, I direct musical theater. So I coached both of his kids, and his oldest daughter was Taylor. She tried out for the for Wizard of Oz, and he met me, and he shook my hand. She was Dorothy.
Same thing.
Trust me, she was Dorothy. I'm not kidding. I'm like, oh yeah,
Yes, sir.
yeah. He crushed.
His hand is like a catcher's mitt.
But yeah, we still talk about that at the baseball games. I go, "How's Taylor?" And he actually told me his young son is pursuing theater. And he was a tiny kid when I worked with him. Taylor was great, but yeah, once I met him, she was Dorothy immediately.
Hockey guys are made out of iron. They're just different. They're just different.
Yeah. They don't mind running headfirst into a brick wall. That's part of their training.
Which I would do for you, Flavio.
Oh, and
There
I
you go.
would not do that for you, but I appreciate that, and I love you.
Yeah, sheetrock.
All right, so just to steer it back to sports, Yankees, Mets. Mets are in first place right now. They're playing today. Manaea's pitching, right? Yankees are 2 games behind the Blue Jays. What is it going to take for the Mets in the second half? I know Cashman, for the Yankees, Cashman came out and said, we're going to do whatever it takes. You know, it's words, you know, we'll see what happens. But it was encouraging to hear him address the fact that they've got holes that they're going to try to patch up before the trade deadline. What do the Mets need to do?
The Mets, I think they need a center fielder who can hit. Tyrone Taylor can catch the hell out of a ball, but he can't hit. And I like him. I love his spirit. He's great in the clubhouse. From what I see, they need a center fielder who can hit. I think their pitching's going to be okay, actually. If Manaea stays healthy, Senga stays healthy. They got 2 guys down in the minors who are literally lighting it up. Tongue and Sproat. They both are like on these streaks right now. I know it's AAA. I know that's AAA. But there was a guy years ago they brought up at a spot start. His name was Jacob deGrom, and I think he did pretty well. So I think once in a while you got to give these guys a shot. And what Don said, relief pitching.
Give me Beatty for Grisham.
What?
Give me Beatty for Grisham. I'll give you Grisham, you give me Beatty.
Oh, you want to switch? You want to trade Beatty for Grisham? Hey, I wouldn't mind putting Dominguez in center, put Bellinger in left. You know, I mean, I don't know why they put Dominguez in. They put Dominguez in left. He's a center. It's like putting Chisholm at third. When I say it right, Jazz Chisholm at third, when he's a second baseman. You know, what do you think, Mike? What do you think?
Listen, it's baseball season. I keep going back to that. There's so many, you know, you can get hot in one at bat.
Yeah.
All of a sudden you see it, and something happens, and all of a sudden my hands were here, they got to be here. My hips, I'm opening up too early.
All right.
It can happen. It can happen like, and these guys are like we always talked about in whatever sport that we ever talk about. The worst guy on the team is the best guy we ever saw in our life.
Yeah, that's true.
So
That's true.
Whoever the guy that they bring up from AAA, that all of a sudden he get, you know, you catch lightning in a bottle. All of a sudden, you're like, holy crap! This guy was all state in football, basketball, and baseball. He was, a track star. He was just so. To me, I just what I love about baseball, it's my favorite sport to watch, is the length of it.
Yeah.
Okay, he's like
You're developing, you're changing,
that's
you're
why
growing.
I laugh with Don all the time. I'm like, you guys are overanalyzing a 3-2 fastball in the 3rd inning.
Yeah.
Okay, the guy got a bug in his eye. He didn't see the ball. You know, who knows what happened? But to me, the Mets, I think the Mets are, what I think about the Mets is they are so much more athletic than they ever been.
I agree.
And that's the difference. They have kids that can scoot, and they have guys that can cover ground, and they can make stuff happen. They're not hitting into a 6-4-3 every single time the ball's hit on the ground. They're beating plays out, and they're moving the lineup.
But
they're moving the lineup.
Do you think right now, as of today, nothing changes today? You think this Yankee team can win the World Series?
The Yankees? Yes.
You do?
Yeah.
You think the way the
With
team
no
is,
changes?
No, just because of the same.
Because it's baseball season?
Yeah, because it's
baseball
the same
season.
reason. All of a sudden, somebody's going to get hot at the right time. All of a sudden, Giancarlo, you jump on that kid's back. All of a sudden, him and Judge, and the other guys, and then Bellinger, all the guys that they've gotten, they're all good players. Now, pitching is pitching, so it all comes down to pitching. But if you out hit them,
And that's what the game is today. You know, the strike zone is about the size of my phone, right? So you lock in, and all of a sudden a couple of guys get hot. Do I think the Yankees can win the World Series? Absolutely.
The way right now,
Right
as
now.
of today.
I
All right.
think the Yankees are going to pick up a pitcher. Though. I think they're going to go all
They
in. and
need
pick
they
up
need a
another
pitcher.
pretty good pitcher.
They need a pitcher. Yeah, they totally need a pitcher. I mean, when Schmidt went down, it's like
That was
and hopefully Heel comes
after
back
a perfect
and he's,
game almost.
and he's
I can't say his name.
Shit.
Schlittler.
No, the reliever that's really not throwing really well.
Weaver,
I call him Sean.
Luke Weaver,
Oh,
Loizaga, yeah, the reliever Loizaga.
I mean, like, he's been.
What happened to him?
I know he just
Pat's got something.
The Yankees have a lot less, like Don said, a lot less landmines
yeah.
in the way of getting to the World Series, right?
Yeah.
I mean,
True.
the Mets got to figure some stuff out. I mean, as far as the teams they got to beat.
Yeah, you got to beat the
Braves.
Dodgers.
The
I think
Braves.
we all have to beat the
The
Dodgers.
Braves.
Phillies, the Braves. You're
Yeah,
right.
but you know what? They all slump. I mean, the Dodgers were just on a losing streak. They all slump.
That's what.
So where the Mets are today, do you think that they could win the World Series where they are today?
I think they'll go far like last year, but without beefing up their bullpen and maybe getting one more bat to center field. I don't think they can.
It always
I
comes
think,
down
they
to
get
relief
in as
pitching.
a wild card, or do you think they get in as a?
I think they're going to win the division.
I think they could win the
as,
division.
as they are now.
Where
I
they
think
are.
they win the division. But then
Yeah.
you got to face the Dodgers,
Right, that's
or
right.
the wild card Phillies.
Right.
So I think they need to make some moves.
All right, so here we so the Mets right now, they've got 66 games left. They're 55 and 41.
Is that gluten free?
So where do you think I'm gonna write it down because when we come back and do this again in the fall,
Yeah.
I'm gonna call you all, guys all out on it. So they have 66 games left. They're 55 and 41. Where do you think they're going to end up?
The Mets.
The Mets. Now last year, they were 89 and 73. They were
No, the
80
Mets. I can tell you.
All right,
I
go
can
ahead.
tell you what. How
All
they're
right,
gonna
so
end up.
Willie, where are you?
I can tell you, Michael.
Where are you at? 66 games left.
The Mets are going to win 93 games,
93.
and they're going to take the division.
Wow.
So what do they got now? How many was it? 55.
55.
All right, so 93, and they're going to win the division.
45. Another 45 games. They win.
Division.
Yeah.
All right.
48.
43.
It's a lot.
So, Mike, 66 games left. They're 55 and 41 now. Where the Mets going to end up?
89 wins and they get in the wild card.
Wow, 89 wild card. All right,
I can't wait to tell Mike I told you so.
that's bold. All right.
I hope you do.
I was thinking
Pat?
87 wins. 32.
Oh, wow, 87 wins, even less. And going in on
They-
wild card?
Yes, they have a way of
We have a big,
tailing
big
off towards the
checkbook.
end.
I think we're gonna. beef
Wild
up.
card. All right.
What about you there, Sunshine? What are you saying?
They're gonna come in. I'm not far from you. They're gonna come in with 92 wins
Okay.
because I feel like, especially if Manaya, Senga, they get their pitching staff. I agree with you. They need some help in
one of these
relief.
younger guys, too.
But as long as they can get some great starting pitching, Soto, he's going to be Soto.
Yeah.
He's going to play. He's going to bat 289. He's going to hit 37, 40
that's
home
exactly
runs.
right.
104
And I'll tell you
RBIs,
what.
yeah.
I'll tell you one thing right
Every
now.
year for at least-
If they don't sign Alonso, and again, I'm a Yankee fan, but if the Mets don't sign Alonso, then you guys might as well just stop being Mets fans. You might as well come over to the dark
Yankees
side.
will sign him.
The Yankees will sign.
Can you imagine him at
They'll
Yankee
get rid of
Stadium?
Goldschmidt,
base?
they'll 100%. So I'm at 92, right behind you. All right, now let's talk about the Yankees, because the Yankees right now are 53. Actually, worse record than the Mets. They're 53 and 42, 67 games left. And I'm gonna start with Pat. What do you think? So right now, 53 and 42.
66 games left.
67 games left. If they won all 67, they would be 140 and 42.
I think they're going to. I'll give them another 35 wins.
35 wins. All right, so you're saying.
You making him do math?
Yeah, well, better than me doing math. It's him and me. I pick him.
Pat, you're at 88 wins.
Yes.
All
Going
right.
40 and 27.
Mike?
Yankees are going to win 93 games.
93. Okay.
Yeah,
93. Willie?
I can tell you exactly how many they're going to win.
I want to hear the exact number.
Willie, what's the lottery tomorrow, Willie?
I can tell you exactly.
Give me something I can use.
I'm not going to do it over the mic, but I will whisper it in your ear later.
Thank you.
Last year the Yankees ended up 94 and 68.
They win a 91. I'm telling you right now.
91. All right,
Yeah.
you're at 91.
Are they gonna win the division?
Oh, good one. Good
From the
question.
sheet seat.
That
there
I
she
don't
goes.
know yet.
Flavio, your spot's in trouble now.
Do you know Boston is on like a 9-game winning streak too? They're not that like.
Yes.
That division's
That
tough.
wasn't the question, Willie.
Red Sox.
They're going to win the division.
No, they don't.
If you don't win that division, it's a toss-up.
And she's going to slit your tires.
The Yankees, if they win 91 and go in as a wild card, I still think they can get to the World Series.
Wild card.
Yeah. Wow. Toronto. Wow. Tampa Bay's also playing good.
Yes.
And who's playing on Tampa Bay? Me?
First of all,
But they're playing the Yankees.
Toronto's in Canada. Toronto's in Canada. With the tariffs, the Blue Jays aren't going to get anywhere. So, forget it. All right. So here, I'm gonna make. You said 93. I'm gonna go 90. I'm gonna see that. I'm gonna raise you one. I'm gonna say, because I feel like Cashman before the trade deadline is gonna fill in third base. He's gonna fill in some of the holes, and they're gonna come in 94. They're gonna win the division. Mets are gonna win the division. It's a Yankees-Mets World Series.
Let's do it. Let's do it.
Right?
Look at you. Look at you.
What about the Cubs?
The Cubs are a tough team, but you know what?
The Cubs are going to be up against the Mets. Right now, the Cubs, second best record in the National League. Obviously, they
That's
put
because we gave them Pete Crow Armstrong.
Oh, is that why? John, you got to admit. Good player. And who would have known? Who would have thought that pitcher? What was the pitcher's name last night?
He was killing.
Lights out. How do you go from scoring 11 runs the night before? Matthew Boyd gets up there, shuts them out. I mean,
He had a good
Do I
game.
need to say it again?
I don't. Go ahead. Let's all say it. Let's all say it.
That's
baseball, Susan.
Do I need to say it again? Come on.
All right, we've got the predictions. Listen, you guys want to come back in the fall?
Yes, yes.
We've got Giants. We've got Jets. Have Aaron Glenn.
Aaron Glenn.
It sounds like Aaron Glenn. You know, it's so funny. All these coaches, they all say the same thing. You could have taken what Aaron Glenn said and given it to the Knicks coach. All the coaches say the same thing.
It's baseball season.
It's football, Susan. I feel like Aaron Glenn's going to light a fire under these guys.
He started already.
And I think for the Giants, with the addition of Abdul Carter, who had the guts to ask Lawrence Taylor for his number,
You gotta love that though.
I
Yeah,
would have cut him off at the knees right there. Like, good luck.
yeah,
But
yeah, right. I mean,
you know what? That
takes some balls right there.
That's the attitude you
That's
want.
the attitude you want, especially from that type of
And
player.
I like Taylor's answer.
Yeah.
Make your own number.
Make your own. That's right. That's right.
That's a good answer.
Make your own number, and hopefully he does.
And Flavio, just so you know, I'm looking into me and you. I'm looking into Super Bowl tickets for the Giants. Me and you.
Let's go.
There you go.
Let's do it. All right.
When? 2027?
Knock it over there. Knock it off over there,
I'm not going to
O'Hagan.
ask for the Giants predictions yet because considering that the Giants were 5-2 and the Mets were the Jets are up against Aaron Rodgers the first game, which I think is brilliant. I mean, who would have planned that?
He's 60.
Aaron Rodgers against the Jets
Go ahead.
is going to throw for 350 yards and have like 5 touchdowns.
Yeah.
It's going to be like, holy crap.
Well, it's like
I
what?
hope not, but he's going
I know.
to throw for over 300 that day
And Giants against the Commanders, game 1.
if he doesn't get hurt. Yeah.
You've got Jaden Daniels. I mean, it's just had an incredible year last year.
Who do you think starts for the Giants?
All of them.
No. Yeah, you know what? It would be nice to throw him in.
You think Russell?
Yeah. I think Russell starts. I know you're good friends with Tommy DeVito. He's still on.
Yeah, I don't know what's going to happen.
No, he's still on the team. He'll be in the
100%.
practice squad.
That's right, I'll hold the mic for
He's
you.
still I think he's a really great athlete. But but the Jets, if they lose their quarterback, they got nobody. We actually have
We've got
like
a lot
3
of,
guys.
We've got a lot of quarterbacks.
That's unusual. And quarterbacks go down.
What do you think of the new guy they picked up?
Who, the Giants?
Yeah.
I'm hearing that they're...
Who's Scatterbo?
No, Dart.
Yeah.
Talking about Jackson Dart.
I
I heard that they're loving Dart.
Yes,
and that's
me
from
too.
a pretty reliable source.
Right.
Yeah, they're loving him, and they're saying that he was really great in the locker room, especially for Tommy. That's what they're saying. It's a great setup. And you think about it, Dable's the right guy.
Yeah.
Everybody talks about Dable, what he did with Josh Allen. And that's awesome, right?
Yeah.
But think about what he did in Alabama with Jalen Hurts
Yeah.
Yeah.
and
right.
Tua.
And Tua, yeah.
He did some special things in Alabama. So I'm thinking that he's really, and you know what? I was watching on Instagram the other day. This is why I was asking the question about who he starts quarterback. Malik Neighbors had his camp. I think it was at Del Barton, and they had the footage on Instagram. And the gentleman who was running the camp, all he kept saying was, "All right, now we're going to make a big introduction for Malik, because you're going to be hearing Dart to Malik, Dart to Malik." All he talked about was Dart to Malik, Dart to Malik, Dart to Malik. He didn't mention any other. He didn't mention Winston. He didn't mention Russell.
No kidding.
I'm like,
Wow.
it's pretty early to be saying that.
Yeah.
What does he know that we don't know?
All right.
But did you check out the Giants' schedule?
Oh my
It's-
God,
it's brutal.
It's the most
They
difficult
might
schedule.
win 5 games.
It's brutal.
It's
The
difficult.
Giants might win 5 games, maybe.
I'm hoping 8.
No, I'm just saying.
They got
I know
Kansas City.
It's brutal.
Kansas City.
I understand.
It's brutal.
It's bad.
Besides the NFC East, they got Kansas City.
Right.
They got the 49ers.
Oh.
They got the Packers.
Yeah.
Got the
And you would
Broncos?
think for a team that won
Steelers,
5,
too,
they
right?
should be playing like
Right. They should have a mid. They should have a
they should
mid-range
be playing
schedule.
Hawthorne High School.
Hawthorne High, Manchester.
Don
Easy now.
Bosco.
Oh, yeah.
Easy,
Not even
easy.
Moscow.
This is
Manchester.
my friend Mike.
They'd lose against Bosco.
We'll hang with them for till they throw the coin toss up. Then we'll be all right.
But that new running back's pretty exciting. Like with the skid about it. He's
Yeah.
He's a
I
dude.
watched a bunch of video.
He's a dude.
Who knows what's going to happen, but what I saw is very exciting, so I'm already pumped up.
and he has that whole giant football mentality.
Oh,
He's
you know,
old
like-
he's
school.
crazy.
Like Rob Carpenter, like that kind of
Yes.
that kind of mentality.
Let's hope so.
He's old school.
Well, listen, we'll come back in the fall. Once football season gets going, we'll come back and we'll analyze where the baseball season ended up.
Can't believe that Willie got him all right.
I wanted to go back real quick. And I meant to talk about it earlier. So, Bogey's been doing some work with the Jackals.
Yes.
We've been catering for like maybe every once a week or so. We cater for both teams, and they have the food truck there. So we got to talk to some people, and it's a fun night out for all of us. I didn't realize it. Fernando Cruz on the Yankees spent half of last year on the Jackals.
No way.
I did not know that.
Yeah.
How cool is that?
And the Mets.
We didn't talk about it here. That's what we should talk about.
That should have been a
Mets just had a
conversation,
picture.
especially since we have the
That's
Jackal
what I'm
right
saying.
here. Yeah, and one
Mets
of,
just had that picture.
and one of the
hitting
Mets
100.
picked up one of their pitchers,
shit.
and now
Yeah.
the Minnesota Twins
Just
picked
picked
up
a
a
new.
pelt.
Yes.
So
Again, to my point. Those guys that are playing for the Jackals,
baseball season.
every one of them is really good.
they're all good.
Yeah.
Oh my
They're
God!
all better than everybody here.
Every one of them
It's
is
a
really
great-
good.
It's a great night
If
you
you're
can go on a
getting
game.
if you're getting paid $10 to play a sport, you're
better than
really
me.
good.
Yeah. And
Wow,
I
I didn't.
tell you, so-
That's 3 guys from the Jackals
Yeah.
that are in the league now.
Yes.
Unbelievable.
Yes.
and
Got to go
I
to more
encourage
Jackals
you guys-
games, huh? You got to go to more Jackals games.
So we've got
It's a lot of fun.
We've got Towncast Day coming up on
Go to the
July
food truck. Obviously, we're
26th.
gonna go to the
Yeah.
food truck.
And
Yeah.
Towncast Day is
I got a
going
bunch
to
of
be at
tickets, too.
Hinchliffe Stadium. Right now, we're going to raffle off a bunch of stuff. Make sure everybody's got raffle. If anybody else wants to buy raffle tickets, we're going to raffle off tickets to Towncast Day. We've got the Jackal here. We've got a bunch of other paraphernalia. We're gonna autograph some posters. That these 2 guys were in the movie with me in the First Rights movie. We're going to autograph some of those.
We're on a date with Michael O'Hagan.
Oh, there you go.
And Robin. It's Mike and Robin that take you out on the day. But I encourage you guys, look up New Jersey Jackals, jackals.com. It's awesome. It's literally 7 miles from where we are right now. And we can
Parking
easily
lot, safe parking lot, all the
save,
stuff
you know,
about it. It's a great
and
place.
a lot of people in
She
here,
says it's less than
Patterson,
7.
less than 7.
Yeah.
There you go. It's
I'll tell you what.
now 3
You're at
miles.
the stadium. You're there. You have no idea you're in Patterson.
Phenomenal.
Unbelievable.
When you
And it's right on the other side of the Patterson Falls.
When you get out, you're
Make a right, not a left. Make a right, not a left.
Driving there, and Mayor Saya, you know, driving there is like driving on the surface of the moon. You're going to fix River Road. We all know that. It's going to get fixed. But once you're there,
It's a great night.
stadium's outstanding.
And
So I
the people
encour-
are awesome. The teams, the guy, the whole organization is really.
and you
really
and
cool.
you don't know who is going to end up coming up to the bigs.
Yeah.
You just don't know. So I encourage you guys, jackals.com. Come out to Towncast Day. Go to the towncast.com and you can get your tickets to Towncast Day. All the proceeds from raffles and tickets and everything else all goes to the Towncast, and we do a lot of community events. We do a lot of, we rent out the Hawthorne Theater. We do a lot of events. We had a children's event this past week, and we're looking forward to doing a lot more. Pat DeMarco, thank you.
No, hold on. Before we go, all right, before we go, I just want to thank Julie and Flavio for everything that you do for our town.
These guys are Hawthorne.
Yep.
He's relentless. He never stops.
And Glen Rock, I'm just letting you know how proud I am of both of you and how thankful I am that you're part of our family, you're part of the O'Hagan family, and seriously, bro, all that you guys do does not go unnoticed, and you guys are absolutely the best. The best.
I appreciate that. Thank you. Thank you. And I know that Willie Wilson, you're going to be singing the national anthem at the. Are you singing at the Mark Sasso game?
I
Is that
am.
you?
I am, yes.
So make sure you come out August 23rd. Special thanks to Don Greca for joining us today.
And our man behind the scene.
Yeah.
Eddie.
Ed Hayward would not have happened without Ed Hayward. And to everybody, give yourselves this big audience here today. Thank you so much. And thank you, Mike. I really appreciate that. Pat DeMarco. Pat, thank you so much. Pat has donated tickets to the Giants game. He's giving away tickets to a Giants game. It's going to be in our raffle. And if you guys are watching, shame on you. Next time you come down here, and you could be a part of the raffle. All right, Pat, Mike, Willie, thank you guys so much. And thank you guys for tuning in. And Ed, thank you. And everybody else here.
Thank you.
All right. Love you. Be well, everybody. And stay tuned because we're going to call out the raffle ticket.